Back. Another day, another set of films. Today, it's been a while since, literally, it's almost been like 2 weeks since I went to the cinemas. Just been doing my best to kind of be productive and get the editing done. Also, just make money on the side. We're living in fucking greed. So, I'm at a point right now where shit is difficult to kind of make time for cinema, and I really wish I could make more time for cinema. But today I was able to. I woke up pretty early to go get these last 2 screenings of their window release. We had Motor City and Her Private Hell. Just the 2 for today. We did a 9:30 a.m. screening for Motor City, and then I believe 12:40 screening around noontime, 1 o'clock, for Her Private Hell. Nicholas, man, what the fuck did you just show me? But for the most part, I think it was enjoyable to morning of cinema. You know, now I'm here focused on grinding, but the what I saw, the imagery that was implanted in front of me on the silver screen is going to be, you know, part of my thought process for the next couple hours. And that's just the powerful thing about like being able to watch a movie early in the morning. I think I'm a big fan of doing it. Early morning films, or just morning films, because it wasn't too early. Early is like a 5 o'clock screening. They just don't do those. But for the most part, Motor City, man, that was a thrill ride. I don't know why. The editor, my boy, I'm giving you props, because I think you took dog shit dialogue that just gets cut out. I think you just took really shit, you know, and made something of it. And so you have to be proud of what you did, because holy fuck, that's a cannonball. There's many things about this that are enjoyable, that are very enjoyable, but then there's also things that are kind of more or less like just okay, questionable choice. Just give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec to fully frame my ideas. Maybe silent films are back. Maybe they're back. But off the rip of this is a timepiece. We're going back in time to a specific time within America. 1977, you know. Alan, man, you're making a name for yourself. I think definitely work ethic is crazy right now. Pretty gnarly opening. Man, that opening track, I think every song in this is so good. Whoever fucking soundtracked this and complemented it with this score that was used, man, it's good. It's good. I think definitely a usage on using it as a vehicle to show the downfall of American civilization, and it starts at this time, you know. Man, this is a whole lot of showing. You better enjoy that showing too, man, because we're not gonna fucking tell you anything. You better just watch this shit. My grandma would love something like this. Just no word, just fucking violence, you know. And I feel like that's very similar to NWR, I believe. Similar, just violence, no dialogue, letting that shit sing for itself, letting each punch ring. Man, I think it's very keen to also show that the very first piece of dialogue that is actually heard is the main actor's last name, understanding who this man is and, like, you know, what values he holds by being a worker, part of the working class. I think this is definitely a film to go see, and I'm very bummed that this is like literally the last day of its screening, but I'm just hoping a lot more get to see this on streaming services when it does come out. But man, that music is precise. That music is used and advocates for the missing dialogue. Man, and it's a frame job, you know, getting pinned by corruption. I feel like they gonna do this to me, you know. And this film is a prime example that you don't need dialogue, you don't need words. All you need is powerful imagery and maybe some licensed music, and slowing down of this said footage at 8.5 speed. This one, man, imagery excels. This is literally cinema, and how you use cinema as you know, the multimedia vehicle and its language, the way cinema is, having it be a usage of what's going on screen, what's being heard, and what's not being heard, what's not being displayed. A lot of good, a lot of cool shit here. Yeah, and I really enjoy the no dialogue, because it's letting the audience pick up the pieces and see it as it is for them. You know, the audience can pick up any of the pieces as it is. It just takes their own story and dialogue within their own mental head, which is so fun and so amazing that a film like this just has the respect for their audience, respect for whatever is going to be on screen. Like, it's literally respecting the viewer, and that's so cool that you could fill in the gaps, man. You could fill it in. We're not going to tell you the whole shebang. I do have to say, the editor, my boy, whoever edited, like I said, the name here, you know what you were doing. You know what you do with the silence, and the fact that it was a key component in the editing bay. Man, that's it's impressive work, because I would love to see what was shot and taking it and just you saying, fuck the dialogue, man. This is shit writing. Let's just, you know, I'm sure the writer's room was probably pissed, but for the most part, I think these are choices that are well made for the film to excel. This would have been a booty. I'm pretty sure this would have been lackluster, a lot more deplorable if you had I would say the dialogue in play. I'm kind of glad it wasn't, you know. And I do have to say, Alan, you know, like I said, work ethic is like crazy. Definitely making a name for yourself, and that's really amazing what you're doing. Also, what's amazing is that you're vocal of the corruption that's going on. Coming from like this promo that you did for the film.
As you well know, there are a lot of actors that are afraid to kind of like speak their mind and kind of like.
I don't give a shit. I told you, I'm missing that gene, dude. I need that, because it's honestly, everybody's scared around me for what I'm going to say. Everybody's scared. My publicist right now is like, she's like biting her nails. Her nails, she bites her nails down to the cuticles. They're just tiny little cuticles left. And so, what is this idiot going to do? People, I think, are a little bit afraid of me, because they're like, he's a loose cannon. And I'm not. I'm just saying the shit that everybody should say if they give a shit about humanity. You know, and why am I the exception to the rule? Bitch, everybody else speak up. You are all feeling the same thing, you idiots. Like get loud and stop like kowtowing to the wrong people. Stop bowing down to people that like have power. You got power too, man, and power in numbers, dude. You know what happened if like everybody felt like me? Everybody felt. I got to be careful. I left Dax Shepard. I just did Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. I went on a goddamn rant that I left like I was like, and I'm like, let go. I was like, everybody else should have it. Everybody else should feel like I feel.
The world is on fire.
Yeah, like oh mad about the way things are and the abuses that are happening. The Epstein files. The fucking Epstein files. God damn it. Where are they? It's a fucking law, bitch. Show it. You fucking pedophiles. I shouldn't say fuck because I'm a Christian, and people are gonna be like, how can you say fuck and he's a Christian? Because that is something that should make you want to say fuck. Yeah. You know, sorry, God, I'm sweating now. This is my fucking politics, dude. I would fucking railroad these fuckers. I would get those Epstein files out in 2 seconds. Yeah, dude, 2 seconds, fucking move out of the way. Like, get out of there. I don't care what room they're in, bitch, move. Like, give me the fucking manila envelope. I will get you the Epstein files. Sorry.
You got my vote. Whatever you want to run for, you got it.
Don't you want to see what's in there so that we can hold people accountable? These fucking rapists? We're just cool with it? That bitch has the keys to the nuclear... He's like all up into 13-year-olds. Like, dude, what? Go to jail. Go to jail. All right, what are we talking about?
Understanding the corruption that takes place within our surroundings, and just being vocal of different things that are, you know, the list, you know, and you just like saying, man, put these motherfuckers on a pike, you know. It's so cool. It's so baller. You're speaking out because you don't want to be complicit. Why be complicit? You are literally making films about the working class and the way we're being punished and just framed for the rich man to get away with stuff, you know. Overall, Richson, man, you have to be proud of of what you're doing here. You have to be proud of your work and your work ethic, because you're doing wonders for the film, you know, for the screening and everything. Literally, these motherfuckers don't know how to drive. You in Chicago, man. Learn how to drive. If you don't know how to fucking wheel that shit, get off the fucking road, man. Jesus. But give me a second. I'm gonna go pick up this pizza right now. I'm fucking starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. Just finished my pizza. Like I was saying, Alan Richson, man, stepping up for the voice of the people. I love it. Probably a PR nightmare, you know, but this is so good. I do have to say, there's a scene where like he's picking her up for the first time, like the meet cute. She's wearing a dress that matches her purse. Like, really? That's how you meet your husband? I don't know, man. The things you'll do just to get your girl back, you know? What lengths will you go on both sides if you're the fucking villain or the, you know, the working class worker that just is trying to love his wife? Man, I do have to say once again, this soundtrack fucks. It fucks. Also, Shailene Woodley, I believe that's her name. She ain't even that bad to be having two guys fight for her like that, fight over her. She not that. You could find someone much more beautiful in Detroit, because this is obviously fucking filmed in New Jersey. That leaves me a taste in my fucking mouth that's a little disgusting. Shoot in Detroit. You probably don't even have like the infrastructure that's built for Detroit anymore, but I would say just shoot for it. Why the fuck are you shooting this in New Jersey? I don't know. But I do have to say, I like the choice of having Shailene Woodley's character be the predominant dialogue. Whenever she gets a chance to talk, it's mostly her. Most of the dialogue coming from her is like 60% from her, just her. I like that. I think that's a good choice. There's some cool symbolism in this. Those brief glimpses of nice symbolism. But it's just, a film like this really lets go of telling. And I think that's a strong choice to make in a film like this. To let go of that vehicle of show and tell. Just does showing, you know, shows you. Loiter Squad, man, you've come so far from Jackass to this, to Project Hail Mary, to many other things Loiter Squad has been able to be a big part of, from being a huge part of the internet to now being part of cinema. I think that's great. I think that's fucking great. I do have to say, there is some, I don't know what's going on here, but I know it is some frame interpolation or just squandering of the frames. I don't know if they went from slowing the footage down to then going to normal and then going back to slow and then go. I don't know how it was edited, but there's some frames skipping. I'm gonna be quite honest, and the quality kind of degrades for a tad bit near the latter half of the film. But once you understand that he's in a gang and he got his boys to kind of help him, it's a beautiful representation of what is America and what is Detroit, what is like, you know, metropolitan living, that you could be a part of brotherhood and family through a gang. The police is corrupt. They're a gang in themselves, you know. So curate your own group of family of blood brothers that will go down for you, no matter the situation. We're fucking making pipe bombs. Not a fan of like the way films have been done recently, of how we're gonna just start at the very end and we're gonna see the very end, but then we cut back to the very front, like a flashback type of thing. We're like, oh, we need the first 5 minutes to be so action packed that it hooks them. That trope is getting fucking frustrating within the editing bay and watching films like that. It's getting frustrating. Yeah, I do have to say, stunts are a little, they're hard. Stunt crew probably did some crazy work on here. Practical effects too on like those old guys, that old makeup. I like it. There's a lot of campiness in this, and I'm not sure when that decision was made of just having like barely any dialogue. I'm not sure when that decision was made within the production of the film, but it seems like it was done halfway through. But for the most part, I think sticking it all the way through and then, you know, having less dialogue for the ending, it works. I think they really acquired what they were going with. Man, Richardson, you get a fan out of this. You got a fan out of me, man. I'm gonna be seated for every film you make, because I think you have some sauce here that is not being represented real well. You're a violent big boy, and like, I don't want you to be pigeonholed, but like, you found a pocket, which is nice. Do I enjoy the poor versus the rich versus the girl? A love triangle? Not really. Jack White being an executive producer on this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Overall, really, really cool, enjoyable film. Do I wish I had the last screening possible, like, of the day, of its 2-week window? No, I really wish I got to see this earlier within this window release. But for the most part, I think it's a solid film, solid action film. Just, you know, fighting for what you love. Obviously, those tropes. But yeah, review there. Richardson, you know, keep being vocal. I think you got me through the door because of what you said in those interviews. I think, you know, who wants to be fucking relatable, like they say in the second film. But I think bringing relatability also gets people in the doorway, and in the seat, and it got me in the seat, you know. We have to uncover the Epstein files, like he said. Fuck yeah. You know, if it was for me, there would be boots on the ground, necks on the curb. But we're living in a fucking in a time where a timepiece film set in 1997 has a lot to say of how we're living now, which is really, really interesting. Yeah, I mean, after that, we saw Her Private Hell. Nicholas, man. I'm gonna be honest, this had me turned on. I was turned on because of its beauty. Outright, this is just a beautiful film. This is gorgeous. This is shot so fucking beautifully. Cinematographer, my boy, I don't know your name. I just saw you in the credits, but boy, you fucking worked it. You had rent to pay. We had rent to pay, man. treacherous, man. Treacherous. The setting feels technocratic, but like in a graceful, searing way. It seeps through the film with the set design, and man, it's scary. The film like this it's like scary, but it's like storytelling. It's like terror, horror, and like what a story can do to a child. But we're all children at the end of the day, you know. We have to really take down those facades and show that storytelling really affects us, even if it's like the bedtime story. You know, that will have a huge part on who you are. Obviously, Nicholas and NWR really is. This is a love letter. This is a love letter to his daughter. I'm gonna say it right there. Ty, you were so fucking right. Love letter to his daughter. Showing the fact that she can be something in her own self. But at the end of the day, you got DNA from the same person. You get to choose your own free will on who you want to be. Do you want to be your own individual? Do you want to be of your past ancestors and really take them for who you are and what makes you you? The score, man. This score is so touching. Dwells through me. And I know that people fucking were hating on this so much. Like, look at the fucking score on Letterboxd, man. Look at all these people fucking just shitting on this. Why? What did my boy do? What's the controversy? Like, that this guy is just getting shitted on. I love this. I love the imagery. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And, like, who she is and what her story has to do with any of it. And like, obviously it's the interconnected of, like, who you really are and what you become of from the stories you hear and the stories that, like, gets passed down from parenthood. Man, this is a dream. This is like a nightmare. Had me feeling like this. Had me feeling like, what's his name? Like this for like every 5 minutes I was doing one of these. I was by myself in the screening, like, you know, just lonely fucking last screening of its window release. Literally last day, and I just had to enjoy it by myself. I fucking love this. Yeah, this is going up. This is like literally easily top 20, top 50, I could say, of the year. And I know people are gonna probably put this real low, but like, I'm putting this pretty high, man. This is tasteful. This is artful. This is like connectorial. Really connecting with me. Connecting with, like, what makes you you? I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore, man. This is just... Give me a sec. I mean, while I'm stuck in traffic right now, fucking Chicago's infrastructure is garbage. Like I was saying, removal of the facade. You can play something and think you are that person, but like every night you just remove it. It's makeup, it's like something, it's a dress, it's something that you wear that protects you and makes you feel, you know, a little bit unlike yourself, but makes you feel similar into the world that you're going into. I feel like this is either empower or destroy, either or. And so when you have regards of like either or and coming together to kind of share your love and also your respect for your daughter, really telling her that, like, I will die for you, I will kill for you, for my kin. And like, I just want to get to a point where hopefully I can like be as rich and make movies at this caliber, where I can actually take care of my family. That's all a motherfucker can dream of, you know? So like, a film like this is very dreamlike. It falls into the same dreams I'm falling into. really playing on the idea of to be or not to be. Are you your own father? Are you your mother? Are you the one that raised you? You just ask yourself that all the times. Are you the one that raised you? The urban legend. The urban legend is always going to be there. It will always be there until the end of time, and it's a test to times. That's what's really beautiful. A legend and a folklore can go forever. You know, it's something that you scare children with, so they can sleep safely at night within their own bed. Or it's like, I don't know. It's such a beautiful thing, storytelling and sharing something, like a bedtime story before you leave, something that you like. They could distinguishedly place and identify their parenthood onto this story, which is really interesting. A cautionary tale for all fathers, because there's predators out there who will prey on your daughter, you know, to get what they deserve, or what they feel like they deserve, and what they desire, their own needs before the needs of your own princess and your own baby. I really want this type of life, you know. Having womanhood be such a big proponent in your creativity, and also the way you respect these women, to unite your family. Is my daughter just like me, or her own person? You know, really coming to those conclusions. Havana Rose Louis. I don't even know how to say your full name correctly. I'm just saying it as it's spelled. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. I want to scream. I was so close just to yelling so fucking loud when there's like a specific scene of her on top of the bed being seductive, being actually seductive. And I'm just like, I wanted to yell and rip my hair out of just being in awe. This cast, man, this casting is so sexy. This casting is so strong. This casting gives me like goosebumps. But also, I'll say something later. Yeah, it's imperative that like the nighttime story makes one develop in a certain way. What you share through storytelling as a parent really has a play on your children, how they grow. So, man, it should be story time every fucking second. It's just important to keep narrative alive. Very important to keep narrative alive. This film as of right now is getting a lot of hate, you know. I already feel it in the future for more months to come. Once this goes on streaming, this is gonna go big. I feel like this is definitely gonna get its love that it deserves, either now or in the future. I definitely hope so. Something about this feels telescopic, for the fact that you can commandeer your whole life and like make something of yourself, through your own free will, to be quite honest. Do I understand what the fuck is going on? No, not one bit. I don't understand the allegory of the man in the leather, king leather, with the diamond gloves. I don't understand the allegory between that man and the man who lost his daughter. Like, who is who? You know, who do you get to be, and you know, be a role as? This film feels convoluted, to be quite honest, in like this very good, tasteful way. It's definitely confusing, has me confused, has me wanting another screening, but has me confused. Like, what's the connection? What's the real connector here with the Fox ladies and the Leather King? I'm just, I want to scream. I want to scream to the top of my lungs and like, Nicholas, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I really did like this too. Feels, a lot of people are gonna say, oh, this is inferior to like so many other films that are out within this release date, in this window, but like something here feels strong, in strong place, strong-winded, like a deep breath coming out of like the diaphragm. Like I said earlier, very gorgeous film. This film is very gorgeous. It's conductive to the idea that the daughter is the main character, but who is the daughter made out of? Mirroring your daddy, just like literally you see the mirror shots. What else do you want from me? Matches, the way you light a match in so many different forms, so many possibilities to light a match, so many ways, and it just, you put it on screen, it's like every time a new match is lit in a different way, I'm just like that's possible. That's possible. Charles Melton. I thought you were in fucking The Odyssey for the first watch I was watching, but it's not. That's Benny Safdie. I'm sorry. But Charles Melton, you have vigor here. You have some vigor that has to be displayed in some other film and like hopefully the future. I think you have something that ties you very close to many of the greats. Yeah, I'm saying it. Many of the greats, you are very close. Literally outstanding performance coming from Charles. I love Japan. I love the duality of having this film be in English but also a Japanese film. It's like a ballad of strengths. Man, I want to make the sea red, you know, just or honestly, I don't know the difference between making the sea red or making my seat wet, because boy, this film was sexy. It was hot. I was turned on. You got people just being the hottest they can ever be. Violence is always an entryway to a girl's trust, their love in the heart. Violence is, I'm going to be quite honest, violence, and this goes back to like the end of times and the beginning of times, when you have to protect those who are around you, and if you can't protect them, they will die. So the fact that like protectorship, violence, and all that is a key thing for most NWR films, and so having this be like such a pinnacle of like violence is still like a strong suit in his filmography, and I love it. I love it, what it stands for, and even if it doesn't stand for much for other people, I love what it stands for me. Fucking Dream Realm, hot cast, the Diego Calva, the reveal. I wanted to jump out of my seat and do a fucking backflip off the little like railing right there that's in front of me on the AMC theater. I wanted to just fucking like scream. I wanted to like, ah! This had me jumping on my seat. Freak shit. This movie's freaky as fuck. It's freak shit. Easy, simple. An assemblage of storytelling that's terror filled and horror filled, but it's haunting in this way that's like the tale, like I've been saying, the bedtime story, you know? It's goated status coming from me. It really plays a trick on the viewer in a way. Like I was saying earlier, I was tongue out. I was every fucking 5 minutes, man. I was just like, wow. And like coming to an understanding of love, no matter if it's like your real lover, the one that you're having, you know, sex with, fucking, or the love that comes out of your loins, love always has a price to pay, no matter where you're at in civilization. It's almost contractual in this way that love is, even with your lovers, but like also like I've been saying, with your children, with your kin. and the fact that like you'll go further than anything for your kin, than your actual lover. A daughter and a son is irreplaceable. You really can't replace a kid, and that's why it's really debilitating when like a father or a son loses a child so early on and they have a life ahead of them, because so much greatness can come from that life, and from like the fact that the life and the time ahead of them can make something, and that when life is taken, it just squanders that possibility and the opportunity for life to expand for everyone else. It's also the idea of being in the shadows of your ancestors and your past ones, and really being, you know, are you your father? Like I've been saying, are you your father? Are you your ancestors? Being a chip off the old block, you know, are you the same person that they are and that they've been made into? Just being akin to it. This is fuck, man. I'm really speaking my thoughts on this because this is a great film, and it's really hurts my heart to see so many fucking haters about this film. Man. But for real, being in the shadows of your ancestors and your past ones, it is fucking hell. And honestly, the solution is communication. Solution is storytelling. Solution is finding ways to get out of that bind that ties you within all that. But it's also finding a way to be precise about it through words and the relationships you have. I need every track ID, and especially the track ID with the club banger at the very end. I need the track ID. Send me it, please. It's just understanding to either be the protector that protects your children from the preys and the predators, and falling into being a prey. Man, this is a true ripper. It's also understanding that fathership, once that's placed upon you, that's like an opportunity to bring solutions into your fucking life. You really can do so much when fatherhood comes into play. So many beautiful opportunities come into play when fatherhood is placed upon your shoulders. Literally, like, it can rectify who you are. It can rock, and like, honestly, if you already have a child, rectify the time that you've lost just by being there for them, and sharing stories. It's your own choice to be an assailant to their life, and it's your literally choice to either to fall into the damages of the same life your father grew up into, or just become someone of yourself. Yes, this film is fun. Yes, this film is confusing. Yes, I'm praising this film a lot higher than a lot of people are. Seeing one of his films on the big screen is pleasure, to be quite honest. It's pleasurable, especially when the thematics are about fatherhood and having children, and like finding a way to like respectfully pass down your ideas, but also have them be their own person. I think that's everything. I think that's everything, right? You get to choose what you want. You have fucking free will. You're not daddy. You're not mommy. They might be you, but like that they don't make you. You know. Overall, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to see this with my girlfriend. I think this would have been a fun screening to see with her, especially regarding like so much that is at play regarding relationships in the future of you know, being with a loved one, but also loving what comes from your loins. Yeah, I think this is a overarching great film, and review there. I think for the most part, that's all I gotta say for Her Private Hell. Fucking dreamy. fucking dreamy. Yeah, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Definitely gonna be pumping this out as soon as I get home, whenever I get the chance. We're back, baby. We're back. Nothing's stopping us from now. I know I got probably 2 more weeks before IMAX Odyssey goes out of its release. I've already seen it 3 times. You haven't got a review from me. This 4th one, I'm gonna give it a big fucking hour-long review on my ideas on what I gotta say about the Odyssey. But for right now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking through. If I have any more ideas regarding both films, I'll put editor's note there. But for the most part, experimentation is what we need in cinema. If you have an idea, push it all the way through. Don't be a wuss and like let it simmer out. Push it all the way through, because it could be on the big screens. Yeah, have a good one. See ya. Get inspired.